Oh, hello. Hello everyone, welcome back to the MedBee blog channel. Today I'm gonna show you a bit of what it's like studying at the weekend. So it's a beautiful day here at work. I'll try and shift the focus. So yeah, waking up to that, where have I gone? There I am. Waking up to that was absolutely incredible, and always a bit of sunshine makes it easier to wake up. So it's currently 9:15. I woke up at, well, my alarm went off at 8. I didn't get up at 8. I woke up at 8:30. I'm currently just cooking some lunch. I'm going to eat my breakfast and then I'm going to go up to the medical school building because that's where I work the best. Some people go to the library or stay at home, but if I stay at home I get nothing done. And I kind of like having all the facilities of the medical school near me, so my locker's up there which I've got all my textbooks in. We have the not plastnets, we have the models, plastic models, that's what I was going to say, up there as well, so if I need to I can pick one up and like turn around, manipulate it. And then my course mates are up there as well, so it's quite nice just to have a natter at some points. And also the microwaves and the kettles, very useful as well. So yes, I'm going to go and eat my breakfast now and cycle up there today. So I've just come in to make my coffee and grab a drink in the morning, but something terrifying, I'm also going to get these off for a minute, something terrifying I've also just spotted is the state the common room's in at the moment. Double check that no one is in here because it looks like I'm talking to myself, but yeah. I think it's because the fourth years have got their finals at the moment. But that's also, I think, how it's set up for the first year exams, and I will be up here because I'm a special person. At least that's what I figured out from what people have told me, so that's really terrifying. Okay, so this is the setup I normally have with my computer. I split the screen in two and have my lecture notes on the side, which I write in OneNote during the lecture, and then I have a Word document on the other side where I type my lecture notes up. I used to write all my lecture notes down into a book, but this was taking too long and I didn't want to look back over my own writing, so this has actually been really effective for me. So while it's quiet, I thought I'd show you my favourite part of the med school. I'm not actually going to take you out onto it because it's bloody freezing outside, but it's the balcony area. I actually sat out on it on Thursday to do some of my anatomy book. It was really nice because the sun was there and it felt like summer, which is really nice. and it's free for us to go out onto. Sometimes it's just nice to get out in the sun instead of sitting in the computer rooms constantly staring at computer screens. So yeah, that is my favourite part of the med school out there. So I think it's about, let's see what time it actually is. Where's the camera? We're peeking. Okay, so the time is 6:30. I've been here since about 10 o'clock in the morning, so I'm calling it a day now. It's been semi-productive, so I've got about 5 lectures done. I suppose I'm not the most focused person in the world, but I haven't actually got any kind of non-anatomy lectures left over, which is really good, and I'm not too worried about it because we have such good anatomy teaching here. We'll have our anatomy session tomorrow, Monday. We have it on Monday, which is have Monday afternoons, and we just use plastic models and questionings and imaging. So I'm kind of hoping that will help help build some knowledge because it's not very detailed at the moment in my head. I'm going to go home now. I'll cycle back, and I need to get my room ready for tomorrow because my parents are coming up. So yeah, that is a plan at a minute, so let's go. So I am back, and I've just had like 15 minutes in the kitchen talking to my flatmates, and we were talking about just what we've done today, and it was quite depressing because all of our conversations now are, what have you done today? Oh, lectures. Yeah, it's as you see, we lead really varied lives. I also had a bit of a brainwave today in the medical building because I've been really struggling to learn my drugs. They just don't go in. I know one drug of block 1, one of block 2, couple in block 3, and in block 4. And the epiphany is that I used to work in a pharmacy. So I used to be a drugs dispenser, and I remember the drugs that we're doing in lectures because I can see a picture of the box that they come in my head, because it used to be my job to get the medications out the drawers or put the medications in the drawers when the order came in. And I remember what the box looked like, so I was thinking, well, why not use that to my advantage and make pages of the drugs lists and the categories of the drugs with the boxes instead of words. So I'm going to try that. I think it might work. But we'll see. I've just dragged in Hoover into my very messy bedroom. It's not too bad, actually. Okay. I think it's like mother passable, so I'm going to do that. I've also got to sort out my anatomy workbook from Block 3 and put it in my folders. So I have a folder for anatomy, or the anatomy workbook, which is quite full so far. And I also have a folder where all my lecture notes have gone into, and that is really full, and I've forgotten how heavy that is. That's really depressing, because that's all got to go into my brain. Yeah. So I'm going to give my room a bit of a clean up, and I will patch in with you guys later. So bedroom has been cleaned, I've changed my bed sheets, hopefully it's passable. So now I've decided to kind of leave the course behind a little bit. I'm nearly up to date with all my lectures. I remembered that I've not quite finished one of them just because I think there's a point where your brain just kind of stops, and at that point you need to stop because you're not going to absorb anything, so you're just wasting time. So I've decided to do some neuro revision, not just any neuro revision, mind you. So we have a neuroanatomy competition coming up in a couple of weeks. I originally signed on for this when I was in Block 1, which was in October, September, November time. I kind of regret doing that, but also I've really enjoyed it, and the teaching that we've had has been absolutely incredible, and it's just nice to learn with people who love neuro as much as I do. So I need to learn a bit more than what we've got taught in the course. So today I'm going to learn probably the areas of the thalamus and what they do and where they go. I'll learn the nuclei of the hypothalamus, and I'll probably look at the gyri of the brain and make sure that I know the areas of when important things go. So I'll do that until probably 9:30, so it'll be 50 minutes, hour or so. So do that, and then I'm going to edit a video because we're doing a YouTube thing now, and that's actually really scary. But yeah, so I'm going to get on with it now. I will see you in 40 minutes time. So hi, it's now 11 o'clock at night. I think I'm going to call it a day. I always feel bad, like, I feel like I should be doing more work, but there's literally no point me doing anything, because I'm not going to take anything in. Perks of being a med student. I would never have done this in my undergraduate. Like, I would have been in bed about 2 hours ago. So I'm going to call it a day. I'm going to turn off my lights, go to bed, and get ready to see my dog tomorrow, which will be amazing. So it's been a pretty productive day actually. I've got majority of the lectures done. I'm done a bit of neurovision, which I've finally managed to fit in. I'm gonna have to do that all next week. I have recorded a video for one of my friends. I've actually started making my own videos. I started the editing process, which is blooming long. Like, these videos may look like they only take about 5 minutes to make, but Jesus, the rendering is just ridiculous. I'll stop moaning about it. So yeah, I'm going to turn off the lights, go to bed, and that was pretty much my Saturday. That's not a typical Saturday really, so there are some days that I'll have teaching up at the med school. I'm just going to rest my arm on my leg. Teaching up at med school, whether it be physiology day, anatomy day, and that's run by the upper years. Some days I'll have conferences, so a couple of the Saturdays this term I've either been down to London or to med school to do surgical conferences. Sometimes I just have a day off or I just don't really do anything. If I do end up working, I normally come home and just binge watch TV all evening, so this has been a really weird night. I've actually done work. But I think it's just because I know that tomorrow I don't have off. Like, I don't have spare time tomorrow to do work, so I'm making sure that I do enough today. I've also just realised I need to wrap my granddad's birthday present as well, because I haven't done that. But at least I've got it, so we're not panicking round at the last minute. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching the video. I hope it's been somewhat useful to kind of show you what a med student does at the weekend. I am going to have a day off tomorrow, so we're not all work, no play. So yeah, thank you for watching, and good night.